Welcome to At Home with Gizzelle. I'm Gizzelle. Lots of exciting news on the Equinix front this week. Jules Johnston, Vice President of America Partner Sales, has been named to the CRN list of the 100 most powerful women in the channel. As someone that works within her organization, I can say this is very well deserved. Jules is knowledgeable, effective, inspirational, thoughtful, and puts up with me as an employee. In other Equinix news, $1.25 billion worth of common stock has been made available in a public offering in order to raise money for an acquisition. Although there's been no formal announcement on what that acquisition will be, there's one common theory running through all the news outlets. Both Dell and Twitter have made the announcement this week that the option to work from home will be permanent for their employees. As someone that grew up in rural America, I'm really excited about this trend because it no longer means that people have to move into the big city to get the cool jobs. In related news, water cooler companies are shaking in their boots. One of the biggest shifts and challenges that COVID-19 has presented is in-person conferences. Today I have Matt Peters joining us, organizer of Arctic-Con, one of Alaska's premier IT conferences, to talk to us about how they've adapted to the new restrictions and also get you excited enough to register for their conference on May 20th. Matt, what is Arctic-Con all about?
The biggest difference, I think that's key, is that one, the talks are curated to make sure the mainline talks are curated to make sure that there's no marketing and things like that. And then we, again, encourage you to ask a lot of questions to the speakers and actually look at their assumptions, look at their data and say, wait a second, that's not correct, or offer your own input. And it's just a highly interactive conference, and that's what we're known for.
I understand that in order to support this virtual conference, you went out and developed your own platform instead of using something that's already on the market. What sparked this massive undertaking?
Our live conference is an experience. There's you can really, I don't want to say you can get hurt at our conference, but there's power tools. There's there's a blowtorch every once in a while. It really is an experience there. And so we did look at how do we map that though, and none of the applications that we saw in the market currently would give us that mapping. We wouldn't be able to do the sorts of things that we do in our conference from let's say a normal Zoom platform or a normal webinar setting. So we took a lot of the core things that we love about our conference, and we packed those into our application where we could have competing talks and make sure that people can talk with each other and enable us to have some exercises and challenges built into the application because we've learned a lot from doing a few conferences and about what our attendees want to see. So we decided to build our own application.
If you could have anyone in the technology industry as a speaker at your event, who would it be and why?
So Brian Krebs would be a great one because he does a lot of good investigative reporting and things like that. But I think what's really key right now is looking at how things like the machine learning and AI are going to affect our industry. And I would love to see, for instance, somebody like Elon Musk speaking on that because he's involved in a lot of artificial intelligence work and things like that. I do also really enjoy hearing from Microsoft's AI team for healthcare. They do amazing research, and speakers from there are always it's just amazing the work that they're coming out with.
Thanks so much for spending time with me today, Matt. And for all of you watching, be sure to register for Arctic-Con. You'll find all the details and the link in the video description below. That's it for today's At Home with Gizzelle. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.